What's up? What's up? Are we live? I think we are. We are. What's up, y'all? Hope you having a happy holidays. We got some new setup. Well, not very new, but we got some lights now. We got some lights. I could make it strobe, but I don't want you guys to have a seizure or something, epilepsy. But what's up, y'all? We'll see how many people show up. I know it was just Christmas yesterday, so maybe not that many people out there. But if you guys are watching, say what's up down in the chat. Let me know if you're doing anything interesting for the holidays. Maybe you're on an island somewhere on a beach. If that's the case, probably you should probably end turn off the stream and go enjoy the beach. But I'm just playing. All right, so what are we going to be talking about today? Today we're going to talk about breaking into tech and becoming an iOS developer in 2024 because it's a new year, and I mean new year brings new possibilities. So why not try to become an iOS developer, right? And shout out to the people watching. I see we have a few people in here. Drop a comment down below. And you may be wondering how, right? Like how to break into iOS. Well, that's kind of the purpose of the video, right? Because and there's also something I want to announce. I'm really excited to announce the Break into iOS program, which will be helping aspiring iOS developers break into iOS and get them ready for their first iOS job. This is the coaching program I wish I had when I was on the road to becoming an iOS developer, because it's a tough journey and you make a lot of mistakes along the way, and it's very easy to like stop, because I mean on my most recent, well, my last journey when I finally succeeded, like it took me 3 times to become a developer basically, because the first 2 times like things happened in life and I got sidetracked and I just decided to not continue with it. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to start the program. And shout out to here, who's who's on LinkedIn. And another reason I started the program because I was already, well, yeah, I've kind of been helping developers or aspiring iOS developers, because quite a few of them, they come to me and ask questions, and like sometimes they ask for guidance because they're stuck on a particular thing or concept, and I've been helping a few of them out. So I decided to kind of put all my knowledge together, and also been working with a few developers and even like some coaches on building this program. So it's been kind of exciting, and I'm ready to like announce this and help the next generation of developers break into the industry. And you might be asking, who is it for, right? Because that's important. And of course it's for aspiring iOS developers. And I would say it's not for beginners, but it's for aspiring iOS developers. Maybe you have like a few months under your belt. Maybe you did a little bit of 100 days of Swift. Maybe you completed it already. And maybe you're thinking about it, starting to apply, but you haven't done it yet. Or maybe you're applying and you're a little stuck. And also maybe you're trying to build your first app to get on the App Store. The program will help you with all of those. We will be focusing on different topics throughout each week, because it is a 12-week program, or 3 months. And before we talk more about what's in the program, who is it not for? Of course, as I just said, it's not for beginners, because 3 months to go from not knowing anything about coding to iOS developer. I mean, it might be possible. It might be possible. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but that's not that's not the focus of the program. It's for more like intermediate people who already have some experience with Swift and Swift UI. And by experience, I mean they've watched all, like they understand like a little bit of the fundamentals, and they've built out a few apps, maybe following tutorials or something like that. And who else is it not for? It's not for current iOS developers. If you're already an iOS developer, I mean, I can help you, but the program can't help you. And all right, so what's in the program? So the program is 12 weeks, like I said, and each week there'll be one-on-one sessions. So one-on-one sessions where we um we cover a certain topic. The first week we build out like a roadmap, a personalized roadmap, depending on where you are in your journey. And each of the following weeks, we cover a certain topic, things such as maybe a portfolio, LinkedIn. Um, what else? We do some code review just to make sure your code is looking right, and we also cover the interview aspect, so like interview prep with concepts, and we even conduct a few mock interviews, which I feel like is the best part because you because getting an opportunity to interview is already a big deal, and when you're an aspiring iOS developer, sometimes you don't get that many reps. Like you're not getting all the interviews, right? So being able, like already having that practice, is going to be key for succeeding when the interviews come, right? Because you won't get that many, right? So that means it's important to be your best, and the only way to get there is like through practice because it's intense. Like when you're actually in an interview, there's a little bit of stress. Not even stress, like pressure, right? Because it's like a high stakes. Even if you tend to be like a relaxed person, like there's still some pressure there. And yeah, those are just some of the things we cover in the 12 weeks. We also have group coaching sessions, so that would be everybody in the cohort or in the program. They will we have like group coaching session where you guys have like a Q&A and ask any questions you might be having. Oh, somebody's calling me. Put me on do not disturb. um, and what else is the program? So you get 24 chat access to me. Of course, when I'm sleeping, I won't be able to answer your questions, but throughout the day, you have access to message me, and I'll be able to respond. What else do you get in the program? You get access to two of my courses: the Pro iOS Dev course and the Programmatic UI Kit course, both of which I've stopped enrollment for, and I'm exclusively um, only allowing people in the program to enroll in those courses. And those two courses, like the Pro iOS Dev course, is a great course. Like you cover MVVM, source control, and those two alone are like key and like fundamental for becoming an iOS developer, and they will help you a lot, like on your first role. And like I said again, there's mock interviews, which is I feel like it's amazing because it's a great practice, and you can't really, well, you don't really find that much, right? Because you could ask your friends and family to help you with a mock interview, but it wouldn't be the same. And one thing to note is the one-on-one sessions are recorded, so you have access to review them. And for the coaching program, the first cohort starts next week, and there's only four slots. There might be only be three. I have a meeting with someone today who's might be taking one of those slots. So if you guys are interested in being a part of the first cohort, you guys can book a call with me, a little coaching, like a mini coaching session, just to test it out, see if it's something interesting, or maybe if I can even help you, right? And to do so, you can go to breakintoios.com, sign up for the newsletter, and it'll direct you to the Calendly where you can book a little free mini coaching session. No, what's it called? You don't have to pay or anything like that. It's all free. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to drop it down below in the comments or message me. My LinkedIn, my Twitter's always open. Yeah. Now, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask it down below. We have one right here from Just Smile. Will you take the risk of becoming an iOS developer in a country where it's just four companies doing? Whoa, what country is that? Um, hmm, that's interesting actually. Will you take the risk? I mean, it really depends. How common is it for people in that country to get jobs from other countries? Like, because you could get like remote gig from, I don't know, somewhere in the US or Europe. Is that common or not common? That would also play a role. And we also had to hear here. I hope I'm saying your name right. That's actually, yeah, that's true. When your first role as an iOS developer as remote is, I mean, it's not impossible. It's just tougher. You don't get the same experience as if you were in on person or hybrid. I feel like for your first role, you should aim for those just so you gain like some pretty valuable experience. We have another question. How big should your projects be in your portfolio? You should have one big project. That's very vague, right? One big project. You should have one project that's almost in the app store, if not on the app store, and that has like some data storage, or communicates with like Firebase or Superbase or something like that. So that'll be good. And then maybe another feature, like maybe it has notifications, or what else can you add to it? Yeah, yeah. To be honest, if it has like Firebase or something like that, and you implement like MVVM with it as well, that'll be really good, and that's pretty impressive. I feel like for your first job. So that could be your main one, and then underneath you could probably have like two smaller projects, maybe like a to-do list or something like that, and maybe something like that you're interested in, maybe like a health fitness app if you're interested in that. So do I take the risk in this situation? Hmm. I mean, it depends on a lot of things. Just Smile asking if he should take the risk. But all right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. So yeah, the break into iOS program starts next week. We only have 4 slots for the first cohort. So feel free to message me, and if you want to book a free mini coaching session, you can do so. Go to breakintoios.com, and you can subscribe to the newsletter, and it'll redirect you to the Calendly. Also, I will put a comment down below with a link to book a call. Will Vision OS tutorials come? Right. We answered these few questions before I leave, but yeah, make sure you guys book a call if you're interested. And yeah, the Break into iOS program launching next week. Let's answer these questions. So, will Vision OS tutorials come? Um, maybe. What? Just I have to find something interesting to make, right? Like, I don't want to just make a boring tutorial. If there's something interesting that I can think of making in Vision OS, then yeah. Oh, how much UI kit should one know along with Swift UI to land in Java internship? It's a good question. I feel like you will, based off, I'm assuming in this question is you learn Swift UI first, because that's the first thing you should do. Just pick one and learn it. And then at some point, you should start learning a little bit of the other. But to be honest, I've seen people land Swift, like iOS jobs, by just knowing Swift UI. Because UI kit is always something you can just learn, like on the job and stuff. But I'd say Maybe you can have like a small project in UI kit if your main focus has been Swift UI. Um, yeah, just so you can show that you have some competence in it. So it's enough to make a little small project. Maybe a to-do list. Maybe that'll be the to-do list because that's the project that everybody else has, right? And it's not bad, right? Because it's actually like if you do it by yourself, it's a pretty good learning experience. But all right, y'all, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. We're back live tomorrow, where we're gonna be talking about why you're not getting interviews for your first iOS dev job. And yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the holidays. We got some new lights here in the background. Can I? We're red and green for Christmas or the holidays, I guess. There we go. I can change colors. I think I can make it flash. Yeah, if anybody wants to have a, it's a party now. It's a party. But all right, y'all, I'm out. I got distracted with the lights. You guys have a good day. See you.